Hello friends, this is Ed. I haven't posted for a little bit on YouTube. I've been doing some heavy lifting winter projects that probably are pretty boring actually to watch. So I thought I'd take a minute on a cold winter Saturday morning and show some winter stems that have caught my attention this season. Um, so first up is Euonymus alata, which is a pretty cool red flowering plant, but it has these really great corky bark and some nice little tips. Always nice for a winter garden cutting. Here's a group of witch hazels that were planted along this evergreen hedge at some point in time. Clearly somebody couldn't make up their mind which variety they wanted. And I don't really know what they are, if they're Hamamelis intermedia or Hamamelis mollis. I just call them the red one, the orange one, and the yellow one. Usually the yellow one here is the rock star of the group, but for some reason it didn't do much this year. It's this orange one that seems to be grabbing the attention this year. But they make great cut winter stems, usually flowering in January around here. Pretty early too. This orange one was flowering New Year's. So next, I have 3 different varieties of witch hazel. Hamamelis, I'm not sure if it's Hamamelis intermedia or Hamamelis mollis. They were kind of here when I moved. And I have this really great red variety, which sure is nice in winter. These are usually flowering, these varieties flower in January. And there's a bunch of different kind of varieties, the winter types, and there's even a fall blooming type. And they have great little seed pods that explode and release seed. This orange one. And of course, the yellow. I'll make nice bouquets of these. As a cut stem, they last a really long time without water, and they'll dry and also last a long time. I've had them on a table for months and months, and then if you pick these off, they make a nice little intentional litter or potpourri kind of thing. And as most of you know, having cut stems in the house is a great way to make a big mess. But since I'm a bachelor that lives way far out in the country that nobody visits, who cares? They look cool. And can really cheer you up in winter. Another deciduous shrub, which is a deciduous huckleberry. You find it walking around the woods, just that nice little huckleberry that you think of growing out of a stump. Vaccinium parvifolium, I think. Anyway, it makes a nice cut winter stem. Guess I need to clean this guy up a little bit. And I also got a nice American hazelnut, which I have a lot of. And they make pretty cool looking catkins that male and the female catkins flower in spring. Good luck getting a hazelnut. Birds really like them. So this is the hazelnut hedge. I have a bunch of hazelnuts actually on my property. And it looks really great in winter as a winter cut stem. Corylus americana, and it does get hazelnuts. The birds and the chipmunks mostly get them though, and it's been in other videos that I've done. It has great fall color too. So can't even capture it in the whole screen. Nice little winter arrangement that isn't over the top at all. Some nice deciduous stems. Here, let me try to. That would be great for, I don't know, a hotel lobby or a skyscraper, maybe. Let's do a little. There you go. A big bunch of deciduous winter stems for bouquets. As a single bouquet, it doesn't look over the top at all. I had a bunch of other stuff I was going to show for cut stems, but I was getting a little carried away, I think. And I wanted to keep this short. But I did have one weird thing that I wanted to show. That's, I don't know who would use this as a cut flower, but it's pretty cool, pretty weird, kind of gross looking. It's Loberia pulmonaria, or lungwort. If you're like me and read a bunch of weird old herbal books, you've probably read about it. It's an epiphytic lichen. I harvested this, well, cut down an old apple tree about a year ago, and I've kept this alive floating around here. I have a whole big chunk of them actually. They just need water. This one just hangs out on my porch. It's been here for a little while. I just put it out in the rain when it gets dried up. It just hangs out and looks weird. And if you're using this as a cut stem, you probably live in a haunted house or have some sort of under the sea theme interior. Well, hey, thanks for checking out my video on cut stems. I'd be willing, if you like this sort of thing, I'll be willing to do it on a regular basis every season.